and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for them.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw is Cousins. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You talk about this Lions defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass charge.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Up the middle, Nwangu. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly onto the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Nwangu now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Gun.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. So seeing this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, here's Cousins. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. In motion left goes Jones. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Now he gets free up the left sideline. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions had 10-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that one to the right side and incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Goff looking to change the play. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Horrible. 11. Super one.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Cousins now on 2nd down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Room past the 35. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Cousins now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they could win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and win and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down, Cousins. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Goff. He'll buy some time right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
You see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This to Laporta, right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. This will be caught by Brown. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A first down throw for Cousins. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you're on drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Value 3, value 3.
Gone. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
4 down.
Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a first down throw. Gone. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dean Lowry able to get him for a loss of about 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
12.
Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Cousins on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Cousins. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Cousins now from the 50. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll throw again. Cousins. This is caught by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison. As the first half is winding down, and the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break here. Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest at first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On first down, it's gone. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On second down, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 7.
Good route here.
Throwing is Cousins. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Handoff here to Nwangu. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That's called by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Marr able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the red zone now, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, Steamer.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, flipper.
Cousins now. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hooker now on second down. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hooker 19.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Hooker now off play action. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Yellow.
Following the interception, Cousins. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 69 yards. And the Vikings extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run now for Nwangu. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Zebra.
Cousins to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Nwangu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw is Cousins. He shakes him off. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game,
they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Following the fumble recovery, Hooker. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. First down, here's Cousins. This one caught, it's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. They'll run with Nwangu, and he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Gun. Black.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Come on.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hooker. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Done.
And they take a knee.
Go. Done.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.